After decades of commanding his courtroom with unwavering authority, Judge Gregory Ellis Mathis is now facing the most challenging case of his life, his own. At the age of 64, Mathis has decided to speak out, finally confirming the long-standing rumors that have shadowed him for years. The man who has always seemed to have all the answers is now revealing the dark secrets that nearly tore his world apart. Could the whispers of infidelity and scandal be true? In this article, we delve into the secrets that have shaken his life and marriage. But before diving into these rumors, it's essential to understand Mathis's background in early life to grasp the full context. Early life and background. Born Gregory Ellis Mathis in 1960 in Detroit, Michigan, Mathis's early years were marked by hardship. Raised in Herman Gardens, one of the first federal housing projects in the country, Mathis was one of 4 sons raised by their single mother, Alice Mathis. The neighborhood gained a reputation for being tough and dangerous, adding extra pressure to their lives. Alice Mathis worked tirelessly to support her children, holding 2 jobs, one as a nurse's aide at a hospital during the night and another cleaning homes during the day. Despite her grueling schedule, she strived to provide a stable foundation for her sons. However, the tough environment and the pressures of their surroundings made it challenging for Mathis to stay on the right path. Discipline was a struggle from an early age. He was even expelled from elementary school, setting a rocky trajectory for his education. Mathis bounced between 3 different high schools, never quite fitting in and often clashing with authority figures. By the time he reached the 10th grade, he had dropped out of school entirely, succumbing to the pull of his rough surroundings. At just 15 years old, Mathis became involved with the Errol Flynn's, an infamous gang in Detroit. This marked the beginning of a tumultuous period in his life, as he quickly accumulated a juvenile criminal record, including charges of breaking and entering, purse snatching, and shoplifting. Each crime seemed to push him further into a life that appeared destined for imprisonment. At 17, Mathis was arrested on a concealed weapons charge, an event that would significantly alter the course of his life. While in Wayne County Jail, Mathis witnessed the pain and disappointment in his mother's eyes during a visit. Alice was heartbroken and humiliated by the path her son had taken. Her words deeply affected Mathis, making him realize that his choices were not only impacting his life, but also causing profound hurt to his mother. He promised her he would change, but the environment he was in made keeping that promise extremely difficult. Fortunately for Mathis, when his case came before Judge Charles Kaufman at the Wayne County Circuit Court, he was offered a choice. Kaufman presented him with 2 paths: enter a maximum security prison or work towards earning his general equivalency degree, GED. Mathis chose the latter, deciding to give himself a second chance by pursuing his GED and leaving his criminal past behind. This decision took on even greater significance after his mother passed away from cancer shortly after he made his promise to her. Her death strengthened Mathis's resolve to turn his life around, and he earned his GED, setting his sights on a future he once thought was out of reach. Mathis applied to Eastern Michigan University and was accepted through their affirmative action program. Though the transition to college life was challenging, he persevered and earned a Bachelor of Science degree in 1984. During his time at Eastern Michigan, Mathis began working as an unpaid intern for Detroit City Council President Irma Henderson, taking a bus weekly from the university in Ypsilanti to downtown Detroit. These experiences provided him with insights into local government and ignited his interest in public service. After completing his undergraduate degree, Mathis returned to Detroit to work as an assistant to another city council member while attending law school at the University of Detroit. His commitment to his community remained steadfast. Mathis co-founded an outreach program called Young Adults Asserting Themselves, aimed at helping at-risk teens in Detroit find employment and better opportunities. This initiative reflected his growing desire to give back and help others avoid the mistakes he had made. By 1988, Mathis had earned his law degree and passed the Michigan State Bar exam. However, due to his juvenile record, the Michigan bar authorities were hesitant to allow him to practice law. For 4 long years, Mathis was unable to work officially as a lawyer. During this period, he continued serving his community, running a neighborhood city hall, and working as the chief of staff for a Detroit city council member. His life story began to attract attention in the entertainment industry, and he received offers to sell the rights to his story for a television movie. Despite this, Mathis remained focused on his goals and eventually obtained his law license in 1993, starting a private law practice in 1994. Mathis made a bold decision in 1994 to run for a seat on the 36th District Court in Michigan, the busiest court in the state. He won the election, becoming the youngest judge ever elected to this court in downtown Detroit. This achievement marked a significant turning point for Mathis, who had once been on the other side of the law. Now, as a judge, he was in a position to offer the same guidance and second chances that Judge Kaufman had given him years earlier. During his 3 years on the bench, Mathis used his platform to inspire others, particularly young people from tough backgrounds, demonstrating that change was possible despite difficult circumstances. In 1998, Mathis's life took a significant turn when Warner Brothers Domestic Television offered him his own TV show. The show, a dispute resolution program set to debut nationwide in 1999, was distinct from other courtroom shows. It featured a format that allowed Mathis to handle up to 4 cases per episode, giving him ample time to deliver justice while sharing life lessons. The show's plaintiffs were typically individuals from Chicago's small claims court who had the option of resolving their cases with Mathis on television. The program provided not only resolutions, but also the chance for participants to be part of a nationally televised case. Mathis took his role seriously, aiming to inspire viewers by offering practical advice on successful living alongside his verdicts. He wanted to remind viewers of his own background and how he had turned his life around. His unique approach combined humor with sternness, using catchphrases and dad jokes while ensuring that justice was served. Mathis's deep understanding of the struggles faced by those appearing before him resonated with both plaintiffs and viewers. He sought to inspire people from similar backgrounds, showing them that overcoming obstacles was possible. As Judge Mathis's success continued, his career expanded beyond the courtroom. He starred in another show, Mathis Family Matters, which provided a closer look at his family life and the highs and lows they experienced together. This added a new dimension to his public persona, allowing audiences to see more of the person behind the judge's robe. During his 5 years on the bench, Mathis earned a strong reputation, consistently ranking among the top 5 judges in the 36th District Court. His success in the legal system underscored his competence and respect within the judiciary. Beyond his legal work, Mathis remained deeply involved in politics, focusing on urban politics and African American movements. His political involvement dated back to the late 1980s when he was appointed head of Jesse Jackson's presidential campaign in Michigan, and later led Mayor Coleman Young's re-election campaign. Following Young's victory, Mathis was appointed to run the city's East Side City Hall. Even after gaining national fame through his television show, Mathis continued to participate in significant political initiatives, including the Obama administration's My Brother's Keeper initiative, which aimed to empower boys and men of color. In 2008, Mathis explored other avenues to reach people by co-writing a novel titled Street Judge, based on the life of a judge who solves murders. He also wrote a book titled Of Being a Judge to Criminals and Such, detailing his journey and the lessons he had learned. Despite his success, Mathis remained committed to his roots, including advocating for former residents of Herman Gardens to have the first opportunity to move into new apartments where the housing project once stood. Despite his polished public image, Mathis has not been immune to controversy. One notable incident occurred in 2023 when he became embroiled in a public dispute with rapper and TV mogul 50 Cent. This disagreement stemmed from Mathis's involvement as an executive producer of the biopic The First Lady of BMF, The Tessa Welch Story, directed by Vivica A. Fox. The film chronicled the life of Tessa Welch, associated with the infamous Black Mafia family. 50 Cent criticized the film, arguing that Welch's connection to BMF was overstated. While Mathis acknowledged 50 Cent's right to express his opinion, he defended the film's portrayal of Welch and emphasized his connection to the subject matter. Another controversy arose in the same year involving allegations that Mathis had threatened city workers in Los Angeles. Reports indicated that Mathis had been asked to move his car, which was obstructing their work. An argument ensued, with workers alleging that Mathis had brandished a weapon. Mathis, however, claimed that the workers were blocking his vehicle and that he only mentioned carrying a weapon in response to a threatening remark. No legal action was taken, but the incident raised questions about his temperament and handling of confrontations. Mathis has also been vocal about disputes within the Black community, criticizing public figures for airing their disagreements in a manner he felt reflected poorly on the community. He has emphasized the importance of unity and uplifting each other rather than tearing each other down. Mathis has acknowledged his own shortcomings, including his temper, but has framed these as part of the entertainment value in his public persona rather than serious personal flaws. Despite the controversies, Mathis's career has continued to flourish. He has earned the respect of many in the legal and political arenas, demonstrating a remarkable ability to navigate complex situations and controversies. His achievements are a testament to his resilience and commitment to justice, reflecting a life that has come full circle from his troubled past. Conclusion: Judge Gregory Ellis Mathis's life story is one of profound transformation and resilience. From his early struggles in Detroit's housing projects to his rise as a respected judge and television personality, Mathis's journey is marked by significant achievements and challenges. His personal and professional life has not been without its controversies, but his ability to overcome obstacles and make a positive impact is undeniable. Mathis's commitment to justice and his community, coupled with his dedication to inspiring others, underscores his complex and multifaceted character. As he faces the latest challenges in his personal life, Mathis's legacy remains a testament to the power of redemption and the enduring strength of the human spirit. When you think of Judge Greg Mathis, what likely springs to mind is the image of a stern yet witty TV courtroom judge. For over 2 decades, he has graced television screens, presiding over cases with a unique blend of authority and compassion. His viewers admire him not only for his no-nonsense approach and quick retorts, but also for his compelling personal narrative. Mathis's story of transformation from a troubled street kid to a respected judge has endeared him to many. Despite the extensive coverage of his professional achievements, his personal life has largely remained shrouded in mystery. That is, until now. Behind the polished exterior of Judge Mathis lies a life that is far more intricate than what is portrayed on television. His seemingly ideal family, which includes his wife, Linda and their 4 children, has recently come under intense scrutiny. Rumors and speculations about the relationships within the Mathis family, particularly between Judge Mathis and Linda, and between him and his son, Greg Mathis Jr., have been rampant on the internet and in tabloids for years. However, these rumors have recently gained momentum, leading to revelations that have left fans both shocked and intrigued. For years, Judge Greg Mathis appeared to embody the image of the perfect family, successful, loving, and closely knit. However, as many celebrity families discover, public perceptions often diverge significantly from private realities. This article delves deeply into the real story behind the Mathis family, uncovering how Greg Mathis's wife and son have been at the center of personal and controversial moments, and how Judge Mathis himself has navigated the spotlight in ways he may not have expected. The beginnings of the Mathis family How it all started. To understand the complexities of Judge Mathis's family dynamics, it is crucial to start with the origins of his relationship with Linda Ree. The couple first met while attending Eastern Michigan University, long before Greg Mathis became the renowned TV judge we recognize today. At that time, Mathis was still in the process of transforming his life, having recently distanced himself from a troubled youth marked by street life and legal troubles in Detroit. Linda, an ambitious and astute young woman, soon became his stabilizing force. They married in 1985, and for many years their relationship appeared to be the quintessential love story. Together, they had 4 children, 2 sons, Greg Jr. and heir, and 2 daughters, Jade and Shimra. As Judge Mathis's career soared in the late 1990s with the debut of Judge Mathis, the family seemed to live an idyllic life characterized by success, love, and unity. However, the pressures of fame, personal challenges, and the realities of raising a family under public scrutiny began to take their toll. While Greg Mathis devoted much of his time to filming his show and managing the pressures of his public role, Linda took on the primary responsibility of managing their household and raising their children. Despite their apparent happiness, cracks in their marriage began to appear as personal differences surfaced. The cracks in the marriage, Linda's silent struggles. For years, many wondered how Linda Ree managed to stay out of the public eye while her husband became a household name. Although she holds a law degree and boasts an impressive career of her own, Linda has remained a quiet figure, rarely making public appearances or granting interviews. Many people assume she was simply a supportive wife, content in her role as the family's matriarch. However, there are suggestions that her absence from the public sphere may have been due to more complex issues. Behind closed doors, Linda reportedly faced significant challenges being married to a high-profile figure. Sources close to the couple have suggested that Linda felt sidelined and overshadowed by Greg's burgeoning career, especially as their children grew older. Managing a household and raising 4 children while her husband was frequently away for work was no easy feat, and over time, Linda reportedly began to feel increasingly isolated. Additionally, there were rumors of marital strain, including whispers of potential infidelity, although these have never been substantiated. While the public viewed them as a loving and united couple, those close to the Mathis family indicate that Linda's patience and resilience were tested repeatedly throughout their marriage. Despite these difficulties, Linda remained steadfastly supportive of Greg, maintaining her role as the bedrock of the family. However, as their children matured and started to establish their own identities, particularly Greg Jr., the Mathis family's public image was once again called into question.